Hello Leo, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the career and financial energy for the sign of Leo for the month of June. Now Leo, do keep in mind this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now, Leo, I do not offer personal readings, and I will not send you a message on any platform, so do not get scammed. Let's go ahead and see what we have going on here for you, Leo. Now, I am using the Gilded Tarot, the Rider Tarot, and the Kipper Oracle deck. There are links to all of these decks in the description below. You can also find my Instagram account linked there if you'd like to give me a follow. I'd also ask that you consider hitting the like button and subscribing, as it really does help the channel grow. And hitting the like button does ensure that other people who may need to see these messages have an opportunity to see the messages. All right, let's go ahead and make sure everything is in view here. And then we'll get right into it. And I think that looks just about good enough to me. Leo, energy on the bottom. You have the Ace of Pentacles. So, incredibly good card to find here. Tripping up on my words recently. Incredibly good card. So the Ace of Pentacles is a potentially new start in the material realm. On one level, it can say that this is a new start in your finances, or this is a new start in your home environment, and that can see you potentially moving. Like, it can see you maybe getting a new rental, getting a new apartment, getting a new home, anything like that. Like anything relating to the material. Also heavily associated with like contracts, documents, paperworks. So if you think about like your first day on the job, you need to always go through and sign contracts and talk to HR and do so forth and so on. Ace of Pentacles is big energy in that area, where it's like it's the new start, right? And so like nobody likes doing paperwork, but it's part of a new start, and ultimately a new start is great, right? And so it's definitely good energy. Now the Ace of Pentacles can also see you making a sale or making a purchase. Okay, so this could be it's pretty heavily aligned with real estate, because the Pentacle suit refers to kind of like land, the home environment, situations like that. But it can also be a sale in anything else, such as like stocks, bonds, crypto, whatever the case may be, or a purchase in those areas. Again, not financial advice, but it is something that comes through with the Ace of Pentacles. If you're in sales, or you own your own business, you can see it like an increase in sales as well, with the Ace of Pentacles, new start in that area. So it's a very, very good energy. Let's get into this here. So in the overall message here, so this middle card is very important because it spills in to the rest of the cards. It helps inform the overall reading, and you have this Empress energy. So the Empress energy is the most abundant card to find in the tarot. This is associated with fertility and prosperity and growth, okay? And so some of you, when you get this Empress card, think about, this is like the mother archetype, right? And so the Empress will nurture their children. They will nurture something into existence like a mother would nurture their children, right? And so you can apply that to a project, right? You're nurturing a project, or maybe your passion project is like your baby, right? Many people are, very, very focused on work right now. And that can certainly come in with the Empress, and you can certainly see that project grow. This is seed energy as well, planting a seed, seeing it grow, being able to fertilize the seed, which is a project in this case, into something bigger, right? And so it's also the Venus energy. It's associated with the planet Venus. Venus is about luxury and wealth and the fine things in life. And so it's a very good card, the most abundant card to find in the tarot. And to start off with the Ace of Pentacles and the Empress is incredible. So definitely feel like some of you are planting seeds right now in the workplace or in your career material life. In the past, you have the Queen of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and the King of Wands. Focus. All right, there's this big energy here in the past around focus. Reason being is the Queen of Swords is a card. This is somebody who is extremely focused on their goals, sometimes to their detriment, right? Sometimes they can become a little bit myopic, right? Where they're so focused on something where they're missing out on the world around them, or they're just, drilling in on one thing when there are actually a million other things. And sometimes you do need to have a singular focus, because you have this here with the Seven of Cups, right? And the Seven of Cups is kind of like the opposite energy of the Queen of Swords. Seven of Cups is confusion by the many choices at hand. It is potentially a bit of, it's like when your energy is spread too thin. The Seven of Cups can come in and overwhelm you, right? This can be an overwhelming feeling. It can be a confusion. It can be, the energy of being spread too thin, anything like that here. And so it's actually a good combination if you get the the Queen of Swords here with the Seven of Cups, because it can see you, becoming less confused. It can see you getting clear here when you have that Queen of Swords energy. I always like to say that the Queen of Swords is like the assassin of the tarot. They are ready to go after something, and they will not stop until they accomplish their goal. And I say that in a positive way, okay? I say that in a positive way, going after your goals with an intense focus on the outcome. And, I definitely feel like for some of you here, you have had this in the past. Now you have the King of Wands as well, which is the classic entrepreneur in the tarot. The King of Wands is really, again, since we have these cards with the Empress, the Queen, the King, just friendly reminder, I do not attach gender to my cards. And so you can take on any of these cards. These are just masculine and feminine energies. You can be a king, a queen, an emperor, an empress. All right. And so the King of Wands here is the classic entrepreneur in the tarot. This is somebody who really, if they are not self-employed, they will only be working for somebody because they want to work for somebody. And they're able to do that because they are so talented that they always have an opportunity in their back pocket, right? If they're in a job that just doesn't serve them, they can go get a job somewhere else. Everybody wants the King of Wands in their workplace. Everybody wants to hire the King of Wands, okay? And so I definitely like to see this. Some of you are getting focused here, but let's continue forward. So in the current situation, you have the Six of Swords, the Empress, and the Two of Wands. So we're making some transitions here. We're making some changes. And the Six of Swords here is really that energy. This person here has all of their possessions with them in the boat. They may even have their family with them, and they are about to sail away, or actually they're in the process of sailing away from the Five of Swords, which is a loss or a defeat in their life. And presumably they are looking to sail towards a better timeline or a higher timeline for themselves. They're looking to sail on calmer shorelines when the past has maybe been a little bit rocky, or in this case, a little bit murky here, or a little bit confusing here with the Seven of Cups. And so for you, you've been thinking about this transition. You've been thinking about this new timeline. The thing is, Leo, we all have, there's a timeline that exists out there. There's a timeline available for you that has everything that you could want, right? If you have this dream and this vision and this goal in your mind, it means that there's a timeline available for you to move into that. So there's a timeline available for you where you are accomplishing this vision, you're accomplishing this goal. It's just a matter of shifting your energy. It's just a matter of getting in alignment with that timeline, with that vision, with that goal. And this is what I feel like some of you are doing here. You have the Two of Wands energy as well, which is really, you can see that this person here is sort of in a fork in the road, right? They've come up to a fork in the road, and they are deciding on which wand to go down, on which path to choose from. And this Two of Wands here is really asking you to potentially do some planning, do some preparation, do some research, do some studying, ask yourself where it is that you want to go from here. And in doing that, in arming yourself with a game plan or with knowledge, you can be ready to take on the next leg of the journey, or to expand and to grow yourself. In the future, you have the Nine of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles. So, Leo, so here's the thing, this, so I just want to point something out here. This upper row, all swords, okay? The upper row is the row of your thoughts. It's your consciousness, it's what's on your mind, okay? And for some of you here, there's swords can be associated with anxiety. It can be associated with communication, maybe a little bit of fear. And the Nine of Swords is a card of stress as well as some fear. This person's having a nightmare. They're fearful of what's going on in their minds potentially here. And so for some of you, this in the future, basically I feel like, with the seed energy here, with the Empress and the Ace of Pentacles, as well as this nice energy of getting focused, it's like you can have whatever you want at this time. But for you, the big hurdle for you to jump over is something going on here with fear. Okay, something going on here in the upper realm, in the realm of your thoughts, in the realm of your mind. If you can work through that burden here, this will light the way for you. This will clear the path for you here. As you see this Two of Wands, you have this Page of Cups. There's an offer coming in that will make you happy here when you get the Page of Cups. This could be surrounding a creative venture or a creative project. Certainly with the Empress and the King of Wands, this could certainly be around a creative situation for sure. And then you have the Three of Pentacles, which, the Three of Pentacles can refer to your colleagues or your teammates, but in this case, it can also be somebody who is a builder. You can see the mallet in their belt, the anvil in the background. They're holding up work that they are proud of. This is a classic builder. This is someone who wants to achieve tangible results or build something that is tangible. And I get the sense that some of you are ready to do that. So let's go ahead and get some clarity here. So you have the King of Pentacles, you have the Three of Wands. I'll tell you why that's very good for you. You have the High Priestess. We have the Page of Cups again. You have the Knight of Wands. And you have the Nine of Wands. Okay, so we have the Page of Cups coming in again. It's almost like there's this offer that's coming back in. It's like, I wonder if some of you have spent a whole lot of time. Yeah, because look, we see you. Okay, so the thing is, I didn't even mention this, but when you get the Seven of Cups with a page, Seven of Cups can indicate many. Okay, it can indicate many because there are many cups, there are many opportunities, there are many paths to go down. And pages represent news, represent offers, opportunities. So when you get the Seven of Cups with one page, let alone two, that means that you have a lot of offers, or you have a lot of news, or you have a lot of communication on the horizon. And it's almost like for some of you, this is what you've been focused on. I almost feel like maybe some of you have been offered a different type of job. I get the sense that it's something different than what you're used to doing. And this may be what you've spent a whole lot of time thinking about doing, or this may be the direction that you've spent a whole lot of time contemplating, considering. Anything like that here, especially because you have the King of Pentacles influence as well, which could be somebody like potentially headhunting you, or somebody potentially, trying to court you, saying that they're interested in you, interested in hiring you, anything like that. So you have this Three of Wands with the Knight of Wands, which is incredible for you because you have the Two of Wands in the same column. Okay, so the Two of Wands, you build the research, you get the cachet of knowledge. And then the Three of Wands is about realizing that there's so much growth, opportunity, expansion on the horizon now that you've built a firm, you've built all of this knowledge. And so the Three of Wands is taking the knowledge you've built here with the Two of Wands and going and doing something with it. And I see you doing that. You have this Knight of Wands, which is moving in the direction of your goals in this case, or more about moving in the directions of your passions. Knight of Wands can really be about like moving location. Like you can see there's a big, it's the biggest card to find if you're looking to change your zip code or your house, or change your state or change your city. It may mean that there's an opportunity that's at a distance from you, and that could certainly be something that you're weighing here. High Priestess, trust your gut about something that you have to persevere through with the Nine of Wands. High Priestess is a big energy of intuition. So let's go ahead and see what we have here. So you have the Message of Concern, huge communication coming in for you, unexpected income, and House. Okay, it's like some of you want to work from home. There may be an opportunity for you to do that with this page situation. Message of Concern, I'm not concerned. What I feel like is going on is you're spending a whole lot of time focused on some type of offer, which I think is the message. because pages are just messengers, and you have two of them in the same, you have two Page of Cups. And so I feel like some of you are spending a whole lot of time thinking about an offer or some sort of message here. This is going to potentially provide a little bit of a boost. You can actually see the house card in the background. Isn't that interesting? So you can see the house. Look, the house card is in the background here. And so you have this unexpected income in house. It may mean that you make a sale and there's a little bit more income than you thought was coming from that, especially if you're an owner of real estate or something like that. But I think that this is probably less about real estate, and I think this is probably you maybe recognizing that you can earn more from home, or there's an opportunity here that comes with a bonus, like a signing bonus or something along those lines. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you, and I will see you in the next reading.